Hello Ji, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Crypto with Abdul Rahman or Financial Markets with Abdul Rahman. I don't remember the name anyway. So moving on the topic, uh, what is a liquidity sweep? Liquidity sweep. So liquidity sweep is like anybody. Do you guys know about fake outs that happens in a trend like where price wants to go lower but instead of going lower it shows that it will be going higher and gives us a fake move and then goes lower, right? This fake out triggers a lot of a lot of losses for the other traders. Those who buy here will get their SLs triggered by the market. This is called liquidity sweep. So how to spot a liquidity sweep? This is very easy. For example, you need to understand what is the trend of the market before distinguishing a liquidity sweep. If the markets are going lower, right, any trader who is trying to short will short at where, right, at this price point right here, and its SL will be placed below the recent high. uh, Significant simultaneously, a trader shorting here will place their SL below here, right? So like for example, if the markets are going here and price broke the low, a trader will short, putting its SL below the recent high, and so market does what? It sweeps the high. Like instead of going lower, the market doesn't go lower just like that. It goes this and sweeps this high, and then go lower like this. This is called a liquidity sweep event happening uh, yeah, like that. So this liquidity sweep, like for example, price is just trying to. So how do you trade a liquidity sweep? Like this is a liquidity sweep, right? So how do you trade a liquidity sweep? The best way to trade a liquidity sweep is to look for valid zone of reversal or some type of market structure shift around that sweep area. If that sweep happens, you can go in that direction. We sometimes in the forex market we also get OB sweeps. Like for example, this is the price action of a bearish OB, right? So bearish OB, the market does what? The market does this, and you come back into the range, and at this price point you need to either look for a higher high or a market structure shift again into the range. Then you can short depending upon uh, your asset or whatever you have. Mm. So simultaneously, what is a bullish liquidity sweep? Like I don't know the names. I'm learning from the markets. So in the bullish liquidity sweep, the markets wants to go higher, like a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, higher low. People longing will long at highs, sell below the lows. Long at high, sell below the lows. The market does what? The market first sweeps the lows and then go up. The best way to trade this type of is to either use Fibonacci tool or whatever, and and you can also spot these liquidities by distinguishing wicks. Like for example, if there is a wick in any candle, you can distinguish that. Where it is the tool? Yeah, here it is. Like the market make a structure like this, right? In forex, people who trade gold must know this price sometimes do this. Instead of going upward, the first thing the market does is sweep these lows right here, because a lot of buying orders are placed right here, here, and sweep all the liquidities and then goes upwards. This is called liquidity sweep. To make my point clear, people who think that one more thing, like people who think that in a downtrend lows will be swept. In a downtrend lows will be swept is a misconception, because there's no liquidity to sweep at the lows. In a downtrend, liquidity of the highs is swept, and in an uptrend, liquidity of the lows are swept. So, for example, let's look at the live market. Euro USD. Uh, Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I will be, yeah, here it is. Euro USD bullish. So when you what we can see here is like this a time scale. Mm, yeah, look what happened here. This is the low that must needs to be swept, right? The market wants to go higher. There is an imbalance right here. A weak area that needs to be filled. The market wants to go higher. People longing will long here, here SL below this low. Alright, they will long here SL below the recent low, targeting this high. The market did what? The market swept them and then went higher. Did a market structure shift and went higher. This is example of a bullish liquidity sweep. I don't know they call it buy side or sell side. I don't know that. This is a liquidity sweep that event happened here. You need to look for wicks like this and look for sweep before taking a trade around this week. So what I'm expecting is this is a wick. Price will fill this, and ultimately returning to our reversal area either through here or here. This is my bias for the next week for your USD. So thank you for the watching this video. This video was on liquidity sweep. How liquidity sweeps happens. Like this is also another example of liquidity sweep. Price there was a weak price swept it completely and then did have a market structure break and then went upward. Okay. Liquidity sweep happens a lot on gold, like it happens a lot on LTF. I can show you a bearish liquidity sweep as I've shown you a bullish liquidity sweep. Uh, okay, let's see where can I show you a bullish liquidity sweep. Hmm, yeah. Look at that. People shorting here, people shorting here have placed their SL below the zone, have placed their SL below the zone. There is a wick right here. Price swept this range, did a market structure shift, did a market structure shift right around this area and straight went downwards, crashed. So ultimately, you're going to rely on liquidity sweep. You need to look for other confluences along with liquidity sweeps, and you can make good money through this video. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, do subscribe the channel so that we can give some growth to our channel. Thank you very much.